You tell anyone about this?
No, don't tell her. No, why would you say that, you shit? Hello there, great person, and welcome back to Let's Watch some The Expanse episode 6 today. Rock bottom. Let's see if we hit that. Last time was already pretty terrible with the butcher. And yeah, we'll just see where it goes. Holden did decide to go for Tycho Station. We will see if that was the best choice. I would still think it's not. And they do know that their broadcast went to Ceres now, which I didn't consider last time actually, but I thought about it more and I was like, yeah, but Holden now knows that, you know. Anyway, so we will see how this turns out. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, share the videos around, and yeah, I do hope you also check out my web novel. Don't know if you will. If you do, let me know. And yeah, without further ado, let's just go. Also, someone did say I should change the background because there are no black holes in The Expanse, so don't spoil stuff. Please don't spoil stuff. I don't know if that's true. We will see. Perhaps there's a hidden black hole, but you know, it's like I will still hope for a black hole. Anyway, let's go have some fun. Here we go.
Doch ich frag mich, wer wir sind.
So we started Earth, and we did see these weird, walls.
I need to borrow your spy on Tycho.
Oh, they do have a spy, but isn't it an Earth station? I don't remember.
We're charging the Mormons for their toilet seat.
I mean, I would do that same thing.
Years of sheep dipping in Johnson's outfit.
Really?
It's worth a lot of money to me.
Interesting. Yeah, what is sheep dip, my friend?
I'm in the snack shop.
As he still learned that word, he will remember it. Like, that's how it is with teaching. They always remember what you don't want them to remember. I have to buffer a bit. Let's actually buffer a bit.
Johnson, isn't that enough?
So Fred Johnson seems to be more or less famous.
He's up for parole soon.
Oh God! So you blackmail him as well?
Gonna play that card.
Brilliant. So it doesn't buffer here. Like I will just take a break and come back when it's better. Okay, so let's try again.
Fred Johnson, isn't that enough?
I really wonder how, as I said, how high he is. Like on the boss ladder, not on substances. So
Huge. Just straight through the jugular.
I don't know.
He made one mistake.
Yeah. So he really did make a mistake, though.
You know why I quit the intel desk?
Yeah.
A phone call.
That is so interesting. That is a lovely scene, though. Really lovely scene, man. That was really awesome. Some stuff to unpack, not that much, I think, but so basically, he is a former worker of her, like hers, like an agent or whatever. And he's got someone on Fred Johnson's Tycho Station. He's ripping off the Mormons, because I would rip them off too if I could be like, yeah, you are kind of interstellar traveling, so I can just make you pay whatever, because otherwise you'll die in space forever, in eternity, in silence. I mean, not in eternity, but have you seen Aniara? You should. That's horrifying. Like, premises, and like it wouldn't happen. It cannot happen. The way it is portrayed in the movie, but it's basically a movie of like Earth is dying, like here a bit as well. It's also not only movie, but a poem. I think it won a Nobel Prize. And the idea is that there's a spaceship going to Mars from Earth, and some debris hits it or something, and they veer off course into the vastness of space, and they can't turn back. And they know they will rot and die on the spaceship and stuff, and it is about the spaceship. Really harrowing, though, and I really do always get that idea when, or not that idea, but that feeling of, oh, holy shit, this is just vastness and emptiness of space when I think about that. And I think about that with the Mormons here as well. Like, if they have one thruster that's not working, they will be like, or if they even even miss by 1 or 2 degrees, like, you know, because like 1.002 degrees difference at the start doesn't really matter. It doesn't seem much, but like the longer you go, the bigger the angle will cause you to veer off course. You know, actually, let me illustrate that again with my awesome paint art that I'm known for now. I don't know, I'm probably not, but let's go. So this is really basically a very easy idea. Let's actually do it with lines. So you do have an angle, you know, and let's say this is, I don't know, what is it? Let's say the 0.01 degree. You would say like, yeah, I mean, what does it matter if the spaceship goes off by 0.01 degree? But if you imagine, like, if this is Earth and this is Alpha Centauri, or wherever the fuck they're going. I think they go to Alpha Centauri. They said it last time. I know they did. I just forgot where they exactly go. But that's 4 light years. So, like, this distance here would be so big that they overshoot or undershoot. Like, around Earth, it would be perhaps a meter. Then after a light year, it turns into 1,000 kilometers or whatever, like even more. And, you know, it's like, that's the thing with angles. The further out you go, the bigger the radius gets, the bigger the uncertainty, so to speak, is here. And that's something many people don't always understand. And it is something, though, that you have to keep in mind. Because something that, let's actually talk about that here, because it's one of my favorite topics in physics. It's something students of physics hate most of the time, as far as I understand. And I hated it as well. It was tedious, but it is about uncertainties, or measurement error, as you sometimes hear it labeled as well, which is, I don't know, it's not an error per se, it might just be an uncertainty, but basically no measurement is without uncertainty. If you measure if you take a ruler and you measure like 10 centimeters, you're off by something. You might be off because you don't look at the ruler from like orthogonally, so to speak. You might have a ruler that's a bit off. You might not be able to place the ruler. And even that, like, so there will be an uncertainty. With a ruler, it's often not that big perceivably, but if you take stuff like, for example, very, very fine-grained photonics experiments, or very, very small scales like atoms and stuff, like these uncertainties become incredibly important. I mean, with atoms, they are quantum physically determined in part. I mean, it's the uncertainty relations, and that is so powerful. And these things compound, like errors always just compound. Like sometimes they by chance cancel each other out in certain situation. But if you have a measurement, you always have to give the uncertainty of the measurement. Otherwise, it's worthless. I could be like, yeah, I'm 1,000 kilometers big. And you would be like, no, you're not. And I'm like, yeah, but I didn't give you the uncertainty. I'm 1,000 kilometers plus 1,000 plus minus 1,000, you know, then it's like, yeah, it's true, it's worthless. I mean, it's worthless with that uncertainty as well, you know, so it's not a good example, obviously, but you get what I mean. And you have to be very precise and careful with these things. I tend to overestimate them. Like if I do an experiment and I measure stuff like, let's say, like a very, very basic experiments of, I don't know, what do we have? A basic practical experiment with like a ball is rolling down an inclined plane, and you have to measure how quick it is when it goes to the ground, and you do it like 6 times to get an average, and then you have an average there, like you've gotten a variance through that as well, and there's already uncertainty, so to speak, in your data just because it's more than one measurement, and then you have to like see how good you were, and you can always only say that within your uncertainties it worked. So if I have to prove, which is you can't prove anything with measurements, but if I want to, that's why I say this a bit mockingly, but if you want to prove that momentum is conserved with, I don't know, billiard balls crashing into each other or whatever, you can only say, yes, we found that it held true within our uncertainties. And the more and more precise you are, it's like the better and the better you can argue that what your hypotheses and theories actually predict is in line with reality. And in physics, that's like it is the case that in, for example, particle accelerator experiments like on CERN, they do have the criterion of 5 sigma. So basically the chance that like if they are like, yeah, we discovered a new particle, and the chance that they err has to be below 0.00001 or something. Like this is not the correct number, but it's like a very small number percent. So they have to be so sure that they're like, yeah, we just say we found it, but still they don't know. They don't know. It might still be that they err. And if you have the particle accelerator, it crashes protons into each other, for example, at close to the speed of light, and it does that so many times, and you get a lot of data and a lot of collisions, and every collision could be a case where you measured incorrectly. I don't know why. Calibration, whatever, like, or there was an earthquake, or a bus drove by. Like, there is so much stuff that goes into these things. So yeah, veering into space can happen. Like that's like I wouldn't even dare to predict that. Like, you have to course correct all the time. You have to have enough fuel on that. Like, you can't just like inertia yourself there. So anyway, let's go back to the scene. So the answer is no, and then he's like, she's like, how's your son? And so he seems to be an upstanding citizen, hasn't done a lot. And one moment I have to feed my daughters. Yeah, what I was about to say is like, he's a good man in that he seems to have done his job. He seems to question her morals. And if that's true, like, and he's brave because he said it into her face. Yeah, so his son did one bad thing. He's in jail or something. And on parole, and she is like, yeah, let's just like, I will just throw him back in, which she could probably do. Like, not gonna lie, I do think in these circuits where she's moving, you could just do that. I do think in reality that's probably done more often than you would expect. There was a funny instance in Germany, or like, I don't know how fun it was, where the president of Germany, called the federal president or whatever he's called, Christian Wolff, did call a newspaper and was like, yeah, why are you reporting stuff on me like this, and you're not gonna do that? Do you understand? Stupid that, or like bad luck for him that they recorded him, so he was really fricked. And like, it was a newspaper, so he was even more fricked. But you know, it's like very dangerous stuff, that what she's doing here at least. And it's interesting that he doesn't know if she's good or if Earth is good. And I also doubt that currently, because Earth seems to be the sucky party here. Like, someone said they've got like 30 billion people on the planet, which is like very unlikely, because the population of the Earth is projected, at least. I mean, it's unlikely in that from the current perspective, it's probably gonna go down a lot in the next 40 years. So I think we're at 7 to 8 billion. I think they project 10 billion and then a crash. So this overpopulation myth thing is more like, it's more a myth than a projection. And the birth rate is very, very low in many countries. And not in all, but in many. So anyway, and yeah. So I don't really sympathize with Earth a lot in this show currently. I sympathize with the Belters and with Mars for different reasons. And yeah, anyway.
Your son, Esteban.
So let's actually see what. I like that he also looks into the ocean, basically like so they're submerged. I know that apparently climate change did cause the sea level to go up. So he's basically like, okay, we're on Earth, we are submerged here. I don't know if that's intended. Perhaps I'm reaching here. I might be. So anyway, so we go back to the Rocinante, which apparently is Don Quixote's horse. I have not read Don Quixote. To my shame, I also did not read Faust, to my shame, but they're on my reading list, so don't shout at me.
We're cleared for station dock at berth C4. Please cut your engine.
Yeah, see, there are the thrusters I also wanted to see, yeah.
Control.
How, like, the thing is, though, they could easily use the spaceship as weapons just by crashing stuff into others. Like other stuff. Like, he could just fly this ship into, like, you could just remote fly a ship into a station. Yes, they do have defense probably on the station, but not every station likely has, and like you could do a lot of damage, so. Oh. Ooh, going into the light, I love it.
Mr. Holden, are you the luckiest dipshit in the
Yeah, he's the luckiest dipshit in the solar system, probably.
catastrophic event? You could be the key to
I mean, what's with the other two? Yeah.
I broke a peace treaties these days.
Really? Yeah. What's his backstory?
Harbor. And I'll get rid of that ship for you.
No. Yeah.
If they see that frigate parked there, it's a bad day.
Okay.
If Martian Marines were just itching for some payback.
Ooh, that's awesome. He's pretending that there are Martians on the.
That tells me that you're trying hard to hide your
I mean, potentially.
or more. As a show of force, you would have brought them out.
Are you sure, though?
Confident that there's no Martian Navy on board.
I mean, Lopez is dead, so. That is true, though. Why would they send him?
You're in charge.
I mean, because he's the rebel dude, perhaps, but I don't know. And he's someone who you could shoot.
Coming here was your only option.
It wasn't, though. I am unsure, though, mate.
Yeah. You
I
wanna
like
continue to
his
play game
dialogue a lot, though. He's a good.
together.
He is a very good negotiator. He's full of shit sometimes, I feel. I'm not sure if he is, but I got the vibe that he's like trying to sell himself as the ultimate solution for them as well, which he likely is. But I really like that. Like the Martians could have just said, Holden, get out there, because if he's shot dead, they wouldn't care. You know what I mean? But then again, perhaps he knows how much resources they have on the ship, and that's the reason why that would not have worked. So yeah, but I like that he's like, I'm your best option. I'm your best option. Like, he really tries to sell that. So that's very well done. Oh yeah, he was kidnapped. I forgot. Good that he put that chip into his head. 2 against 1. That's shitty.
Your parents must be proud.
Oh man, yeah.
Hey!
Oh, it was indeed Dawes. Okay, I thought so. I love the exaggerated acting.
Want to be friends, huh?
Yeah, because he did put away his thing.
The contacts would cut your skin.
Interesting, yeah. So he was a miner
I
himself.
had to let that stinking animal Cathari go.
Yeah.
Interested in him?
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. And I mean, why not? Why not let him go? Because you set him up. Like, he basically did it. So, like, I don't know. Okay, so I'm sorry for the interrupts because of the buffering, but it's my bad internet because I don't have normal one yet. I do have to go in with a little SIM card because internet is not at my place yet. They have to build it. So anyway, so let's get some Jared Harris fun.
Depends on you.
Okay, so he just went in there and was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna be like, yeah, you know it's me. I know it's me. Like, let's go. Why not? Abandoned asteroid mine, Martian trade zone in the belt. Oh, they did dig a very good tunnel there. It's also good that you stay in place often if you just touch the wall.
Setting the last charge now, Uncle Mc...
Okay.
Water on Sirius, you street rat.
Stealing water on Sirius, that's such an insult. Love it, man. But it looks like, that sounds like Belter talk. I don't know if they're Belters. I think they are. That looks so cool, man. And they just put a net around it.
Yeah, just like you said.
Why would you do that? Break it apart or accelerate it into a direction? I wonder how they filmed that, probably on a rig. That's very well done. Oh, what's that? What's he doing? Ah, it's the weird thing, okay. Oh wow, that's funny. That's so cool, man. I love it. People will be like, oh, you're gonna die. No, he's not gonna die. He's not gonna die because of that. That was awesome, man. That was cool. Like, because that's basically against this fear of, like, you insta-die when you, like, put your helmet up and vacuum. You don't. Like, you just don't. Like, I think you suffocate. I think I addressed that, but yeah. I'm not that sure what exactly happens. It might be the blood or, like, I don't remember. It's more biology, and I hate biology as a school subject, and I've never pursued it. Don't let my colleagues know. A friend of mine is doing biology education. Like, I like some aspects a lot, like neurology, you know, as a psychologist a bit, like, because as a psychologist, if you do research like I do in a new field, you need to be able to be like, yeah, but what I found out here, it is also consistent with neurological evidence. So yeah. Anyway, so what do they want to do? So they have charges. They have a net around the asteroid, and are they going to blow it up to accelerate it, to break it apart and take some stuff? I don't know.
Once all the shooting got started,
Oh,
it would hit him.
really? You just tell him? What the
Downturn.
fuck? He's in on it. Or perhaps it's, yeah, I don't know.
To the UN Security Council.
Oh, really? So he's for them?
Allowed it to.
You'll open that door for me.
Oh, that's awesome, though. That's awesome.
So long as you're on the right side.
I mean, a pawn can be a queen, so I don't know.
Small fleet of stealth ships wouldn't be impossible.
I'm not gonna be bait.
It's so true. Yeah. It's true, though. He's very good. Oh, of course you would say that.
Right there! Those guns can't help you anymore.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Put the gun.
Who the fuck is that at the airlock?
You don't want to test this particular guy.
I've raised it.
Holy shit, I pressed what? That line was awesome.
Slow on the uptake. Go ahead, son.
Holy shit, man. That was an awesome line. That's so cool, man.
There's OPA brothers and sisters standing behind me.
Are you sure they saw the propaganda you said?
Tell the butcher to call off his men, or I'll have a...
Ooh. Oh, that's so awesome. He snuck there. That's so awesome. That's what I meant. You can easily, like, damage a station like that. Not only with crashing, though.
Sir?
Yeah. That's so awesome, man. That's so awesome. Man, I really don't like this. Like, I mean, we are not supposed to like the butcher because he butchered innocent children. Killed them. Because he butchered them. I mean, obviously. So, but... So, he wants to the UN. Why? So, I guess he butchered them on his own volition? I will reserve judgment on whose orders he did that for, but he still did it. So if you're told kill those children, you don't do it. The only way you do it is if the children are demons, nanite infected zombies or some shit, and not really children anymore. They just look like children. You know what I mean? Like that can happen in stories, but normally, like if someone's like kill the children, no, you say you say like no, don't do it. But I do have a very strong stance on that. I do talk a lot about that in Attack on Titan reactions. Like Attack on Titan was a lot of dealing with these ideas of inheritance of guilt and rage and hate and revenge and vengeance. And even there were arguments made and points made against killing children. And I love that. So anyway, but so they threaten him here now. But he also exposed himself pretty quickly as an asshole here, being like, yeah, you can't go back to your chip. Very cool.
Find at the data broker's place.
Ooh, he still wants to know. Why wouldn't you go for the head, though? Why wouldn't you search his head?
Embarrassing.
He wanted some underwear, what? That's funny. I mean, it probably is likely.
Why do you care so much what happened to this girl?
Why would he... Is he gonna find it? Nah. Really, is he? Yeah, I know you did. We saw the last time, at the time before.
Be careful how far you want to take this.
That is true as well.
Future plans.
Try it on.
No.
We are fighting.
Ooh, that's so interesting. He interrupted him there. That was pretty smooth. No.
You even think like an Earthen.
Yeah. He has something, that's true, but I really, really want to know what Deuce is up to.
Idea how close we are, huh?
Close to what?
With you as governor?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, he wouldn't be a
Great
bad
idea.
governor, probably. He would be like an asshole, but
On your doorstep.
You keep missing the point.
really, what's the point, though? I love that he just triggers him, so he throws away the head.
Sacrifice her.
That's a good question. He didn't do that.
Protected me.
Yes. Oh, that's so dumb. It's so dumb, but so good. He thinks that. That's, oh my god, that's so awesome. He fucked him over with that photo he just took from the other dude that he confiscated. I mean, in love is like, he has a crush on her, potentially. We don't know, perhaps. But I love that, man. That scene was so well played again, man. Jared Harris. But I mean, it's Jared Harris. What do you expect? Though the Miller actor as well, I really love that. I love that he just went through everything and then he like basically hit all the weak points on when he was at the head. With you as governor as well, I would, and as I said, I think he would be a good governor in that he would care for his space nation thing a lot. And he would do the best for them. And the question is, how far apart are the cultures now? I don't know. Like, there's always that question, the question that currently rips apart lots of society as well, I feel, and I might be really mistaken on that, but the question of what actions can be done to people that think differently from you. And I do think several people also understand that differently. And what I mean is everything you can understand that as. You can understand that as other cultures. You can understand it as other leanings. You can understand that as other classes. You know, it's like a very broad statement. And I think it holds true for everything, for all of those. Because the question is, let's take an example. You have an island, you live there, and there's another island next to you, and you are starving, and the other island is starving, and the only possibility you can save your people is to kill the others. Would you do that? And there are people who will be like, yes, we can kill the others because, like, we are a community here. We have to save our own people first, and the others are not our a responsibility here. We don't really know them. Let's assume they don't know each other. And that is an argument you can make. And it is something as well. I would say from a psychological perspective, what also comes in is the distance effect. And like this idea of 1,000 is a number, 1 is a tragedy. Like, I don't know what exactly the saying is, but this idea of we don't really know them. Because empathy is built with the people you do know in normal cases. And if there's empathy built with the others, the empathy you build for your normal person that is around you is often stronger. I would even suspect in a healthy way, like that's healthy. But the other argument you can make against killing all the other people is like, let's try to summer work together and we might all die, but we did uphold our humanity. We did not divulge into predatory tribal shit anymore. And I do think both arguments, I see a point in them, and I don't know what is right perhaps because I haven't had time to think about stuff like that because I do so much stuff in my life. But I do think that is a thing to think about. And perhaps sometimes suddenly I would say it depends on the mood of day I am in, where I would agree with. And I do think also it is a situation where on action and in the action are different. And that's a very big core psychological principle in these situations. The principle of on action versus in action, reasoning on action versus reasoning in action, it's called. At least in physics education and psychology, I think as well. And the idea is that if there is a situation proposed to you, you won't say, I would do X, or this is X and Y and Z. And if you're in the situation, you might do something completely different because you're not in the situation when you talk about it. Like, for example, me sitting in this coffee chair, I sometimes tongue-in-cheek address this in my reactions when I'm like, this is my comfy chair position. Like, I'm sitting in a comfy chair without good internet, but I do have some internet, reasonably well lit, reasonably well fed. I'm warm, a bit too warm because my heat pump is in overdrive still. But it's like I've got a lot of food. I've got some chocolate of an unknown brand. Got some water from an unknown brand, namely the the city. I mean, it's normal plumbing. Is it called plumbing anyway? And it's like I'm fine. I'm watching an awesome show, one of the best shows I've watched on this channel. It's just awesome. And I do just judge these people, these situations with my comfy chair position. If I was in that position, if I would stand there and my daughter's life is at risk and someone told me, if you kill that person over there that you don't know and your daughter will live and otherwise she will die, I'm not gonna lie. I do think I know what I would do. And I think if someone says they wouldn't, I think there will be a reason you find to do it. Like, what would have to be at stake for you to pull the trigger on the other island in my scenario? And I do think saying that's not me is dangerous because you don't, there's something about yourself you don't know yet. I mean, it's the Jungian shadow, basically. Or like this concept of the animalistic primal nature of beings, of humans. And I do think from that perspective, would he be a good governor? For the belt, he might be the best governor ever. They might prosper. Perhaps Earth dies in the process. Is that justified? Earth seems pretty shit right now here. But it's people. It's children on Earth. What about the children on Earth? It's like such a hard thing. So but that's the thing. I wouldn't mock him as like being like, you want to be governor? I mean, you have got the intelligence, you've got the cunning. You probably would not be that corrupt because I do think he truly holds values that he thinks are good and they're not just money and greed. Dawes. Jared Harris. I've just called him Jared Harris. Andrew. And I do think that's important. So you think you are doing the right thing and you might go over corpses for that, and that's dangerous. That's how pain starts, how cycles of pain start. And yeah, so what's his plan? He just scoffs at it, and he says you kept missing the point. So he doesn't. So the Yuli Mao thing, he still wants that information, I think. So yeah, so he was on, like, his dudes were the Phoebe station heist thing or whatever happened with Julie, and I do think the other dude is doing damage control, and it's probably his stealth ships on the fucking Tycho station. I could believe that. I know there was a throwaway line, perhaps it's a red herring, but yeah. And I love how he psychoed the psycho here. I mean, he's not a psychopath. He's not a psychopath. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what the asteroid farmers do. I just love the zero gravity stuff.
You locked down the net?
Yeah.
Oh god, but they're going out of it. They're going towards you.
Go away. Saban.
What happened?
Half will be lost.
So why don't you take the whole thing? Can't they detonate it themselves?
Long, this is MCRN Scipio.
Scipio Africanus, Carthaginian warrior, I think.
Cards on the table.
Yeah, Scipio Africanus was the Roman, what do you call it? It's not an emperor, like Caesar was. In the Punic Wars, I think. Wasn't he? Perhaps I'm really bad at history. I am probably very bad at Roman history. But Scipio was a Roman colonizer, leader of an army at least, I think. And yeah, let me actually look that up. Yes, he indeed was a leader, like the military leader in the Second Punic War against Carthage. He basically beat them. Like the Third Punic War was just them raising Carthage to the ground. So anyway, so interesting name.
Mission out of series which disappeared.
Ooh. Oh, so it was his thing.
Retrieve the lone survivor, Lionel Polanski.
Lionel Polanski. Who's that?
About what started this and who's behind it.
Okay. Oh.
And the OPA's got nothing like this.
Really? Yeah, it's a Mars ship, so.
They'll stay and be your witnesses. We'll all give some
Oh, I see.
time staring at each other across the dock out there.
Yes, that is true. That's true, though.
To do right by our people.
Who are your people, Holden, though? Is it Earth? Okay, is this Polanski? Is the Polanski dude Julie? I don't know, might be. But I like their stalemate. I mean, Holden's holding his own. He holds his own a lot. Anyway. Oh, it's Martian Border Patrol. I mean, they are colonizers as well, so... What do they do? Did they EMP them? No, they just switched off the engines.
Hands right concealed.
Why the Martian man? I know that actor, though, of the young boy. Oh, no.
Did you get drunk and forget to renew your license?
Probably not.
Belter's always got an excuse.
Oh, God. What the fuck is that?
Will be held under lien until your fines are paid in full.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's okay.
Why are you doing this, huh?
That is a question.
Are we being too hard on you?
Oh, God, they're assholes.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you.
Yes.
God gives you the right to life's riches, huh?
That is a good question. So this is the first time, and I know it's free of frozen again, but it's the first time we do have Martians and Belters. So Martians are high and mighty here. So anyway.
You set up your zones, tell us where we can and cannot.
Yeah.
Half my people are starving to death.
Love it, man.
We'll give you justice with both hands.
Oh, they still on the donut jar, yeah. Yeah, it's so true though. What is that?
way around. There's not enough fuel. It would die for sure.
What the fuck? Why are they doing that? What an asshole, man. What a power trippy asshole. He wanted to take his water though. I think it might have been the last one left. That was so fucked, man. That was so fucked, man. I mean, the thing is, they're so poor that they can't renew their whatever licenses. And the Martian people are just there. Why are they there? Do they, like, why would you serve? This is actually a very complicated question. I mean, a complicated answer, because I don't find it. Other than being an asshole, why did they stop them? So they're like, okay, there's a ship, we can stop them. So we go on board. And they're in our territory. How can, and let's check if everything's in order. Oh, they didn't pay their taxes. I guess they didn't pay their taxes. So the Belters pay Mars's taxes by so the tax probably for them passing through Mars territory. And he wanted to take his water, I think, and he didn't want that obviously because water is sacred for them, so to speak. Like, it's not Fremen sacred, but it's pretty sacred. So he attacked him, and and then they're like, okay, guess you don't get access of the territory you were about to fly through. And that's obviously a problem. I mean, holy shit, is that a problem? Jesus fucking Christ, what an asshole. So you basically killed him with that. But it's basically like, I mean, so you can't pay, you die. That is really, I would have expected that from Earth more than from Mars, because Mars seems to have riches. But how do they sustain their riches? That's the good question. I guess the Belters, like, they might leech the Belters more than Earth does, actually, now that I think about it. Because if they have so much new technology and stuff, you know, you could have just let him go here. Like, the policeman was an asshole antagonizing him here. I mean, he should have probably shut up if he wanted to not have the situation happen. But he shouldn't have to shut up. You know what I mean? Is it under, like, do you know what I mean? Like in this situation, I would have shut up, hopefully. But like, it's so asinine that he has to comply with his asshole. And they're also, I would argue, really different from the Martians we've seen on the Donnager. Because on the Donnager, they were pretty honor-bound. They did see themselves, like, it's a bit like the elves, you know, in Lord of the Rings, I felt. But here they were just assholes. They were just fucking cunts. You know, it's like, what the fuck, man? It's like, I don't know. I don't know why they did that. So let's actually see. Also, why don't they haul the asteroid to Eros? Like, it's the same mass. Like, you don't need more. Why don't you blow it up? Like, they could mine that in place. Or do they just buy little shrapnel, so to speak, of asteroids? I don't know, whatever. That's so fucking dumb, man. Also, did Mars just set up zones? They would have to, like, they just set them up? I would have assumed the Belters did negotiate with them, but then again, the Belters are not independent, so they could negotiate, correct? So that's the problem. They just set up borders, the Martians and the humans, like the Earth humans. Very good dialogue again. Very good. And they're fucked now.
And when the Philotus hit the fan, he will wipe his hands
Yeah, he's really dangerous.
up in the first place.
Why would he lie about the sky?
Why not?
This mess. You're out of your ever-loving mind. You think you can trust that guy?
Yeah, I wouldn't trust him either.
Be safe here on Tycho till all this blows over, then you can go.
I don't think that you really are Tycho. Yeah.
Only responds to my command, for God's sake.
Is that possible? Couldn't you re-rig it? I don't know.
We both have a gun to each other's head.
Yeah, at the moment.
Goodbye.
Potentially it is goodbye. I know they are the main crew, so they can't say goodbye, but you know what I mean.
More death. Why you?
Yeah, Holden, what? Because you're a good man? And that is also the thing. Oh, he's gonna confess it.
What is?
I love that he's gonna confess it finally, man.
Amos.
Wow, Amos's acting was so fucking fire there. Also, Amos started to trust him more, so it's a betrayal here.
Why didn't you tell me?
Why should she tell you? Who are you to her? I don't know. I hope we find out. Alex also is like... Oh, that's awesome. Man, that actor that is killing it, man. Amos's actor's killing it. I love that dude, man. What an awesome actor, man. And they just ignore Alex, and Alex like, okay, fine. Well, is he gonna say something? That is true. Always come clean. Always come clean, man. It's hard though, but it will only get worse if you keep it under. If you keep it like things like this, if you keep them with you, they will get worse every time. Like, you cannot lie about something and not have it bite you in the ass 20 times as much as if you had just said something. The problem is, again, it's a bit like the politics stuff we did talk about. It is the problem of, will I have some shitstorm now, or will I have a shit tornado hurricane in 15 weeks? That's the deal you do. And some people don't want a shitstorm in their living room right now. They are like, yeah, whatever. In 15 weeks, who knows what happens? Or perhaps I'll just make it. You won't. And it's like, it's so interesting and fascinating psychologically.
Let's talk.
Before we get into awesome Jared Harris stuff, it is the same mechanism, I think, or at least closely related to the one that makes you procrastinate. Same idea. You're like, why should I do something now? You could do something in 3 days, but not now. Like, it's saving energy. Yeah, let's talk about Julie Mao. Please do. Yeah.
Believe that what we are fighting for is
And I do think he believes that. No, they didn't force. Yes.
She was willing to make a sacrifice for
and
us.
I do think she respects him. I love it that he uses the gesture so much.
She couldn't see the blood on him.
No, I don't think he believes that.
It's like your sister.
Oh, holy shit.
Right.
Oh no. Holy shit, what happened there? Is the sister the one with the butcher? I don't know.
Good story.
I doubt that.
Yeah, don't play with him here. I wouldn't poke him. Ooh.
You forgot to check her mag boots or something.
I mean, they can just short circuit. Wow, he's really... Man, I love that.
She relied on you.
Holy fuck, man, stop poking him. Yeah, I would love to hear that.
So many lies about it, you don't even remember what happened.
Yeah, probably. Athena? What does that mean, mate? Oh, okay. Yeah, isn't Athena the goddess of wisdom? Love that the Roman culture survived so much in the future. Second Renaissance.
I'm spending a lifetime in zero.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Never going to recover.
Wow.
That poor family of rock hoppers.
That is so dark, man.
I'm too ill even to...
Yeah, because she would just be squished by acceleration. Holy shit.
The sisters to think about.
Wow, that is so dark, man. See? See? It's almost the same as the island I brought up, but worse.
And that makes me a monster.
Holy shit, I wouldn't. Holy shit.
Beautiful bauxite tunnel that we did.
Holy shit, man. It's basically the island, but worse that I made up.
How your tears turn to blood.
Holy shit, man. The dialogue and the acting, I love it. Man, he's just eating up the screen. And not with overacting. That's so good, man.
Is that I have millions of...
Yeah. Pain can make you comrades. Holy shit, man. After all you just said. Holy fuck, man.
So everybody dies for the cause.
No, to alleviate the suffering. He will probably die for the cause as well. It has to be his arc.
If she was here,
She would kill you.
she'd spare
Okay, at least it's not as bad.
You are everything she despised.
Interesting, yeah. Yeah.
Die as you lived.
Die as you lived. That's so interesting, man. At least he saved it. I can't believe that they basically took my island's example and cranked it up to 11. So it's not an island where you don't know the other person. It is your family, a family member. I do think it's basically all like, obviously the island I made up is also a tram problem. I know it was a veiled tram problem, but that's the thing. The tram problem is so good because of that. And I mean the idea of the tram problem, because it examines your morals. There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. There's just answers that people would do. Like there are like the answers group people together as well. You know, and you can see from the answers who people are. And I love that. So his motive is basically not like that everyone else dies for the cause except him. It was he saw the pain and he saw that the pain he had, everyone had of his kind, so to speak. I would consider them a kind, the Belters, like one kind. And he wanted to stop it. And he's being like, if I sacrifice half of the population, the other half will prosper forever and not be enslaved anymore by economics, Martians and Earthers, so to speak, and their fates, the physics they live in, the healthcare system, all of that. I will even sacrifice my own sister because for the greater good of the future. So I would argue he probably I don't know how to argue that, like, everyone has to think for themselves if they agree with him here. Because that probably scarred him for life. Because if he's true, I do think he was truthful here. Because he was done with bullshitting. If he really cried tears of blood, and that might have been a metaphor, it might have been something I don't know from biology again in space. Perhaps because of low pressure or something. That something ruptured in his eyes. Or perhaps literally, but he scarred himself, probably as hard trauma. And he also has a sunk cost fallacy beyond belief yet now because of that, so yeah. Oh, so we are a bit in the past? Couldn't you just slingshot into... No, you can't. What are they gonna do here? Does he like what he's hearing here? No, he tries to turn it off, I think. Love that. What is he doing? Yeah, what are you doing? Is he drunk? He's drunk, I think. He's fucking drunk. Not good. What are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? What? What the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, you shit? Oh my fucking god, he's in the airlock. Holy shit, he put him in the fucking airlock! Because he faults him for this. It's basically on the bottom and he just needs someone to kick. Oh my fucking god. Wow, imagine that. Dying in space alone in the vastness. What the fuck, man? That is so dark. That is so dark, man. Holy shit balls, man. He faulted him for the explosions. He thought the net was an excuse. Like, he told himself that to not be responsible. Like, he needed someone to kick. And he was angry. And he was angry at the Martians and he drank. And if you drink alcohol, I do think... If I'm wrong, correct me if someone knows better, but from what I know from alcohol influence on the brain, it basically makes the emotional state you're in more intense. So you shouldn't drink when you're angry, obviously, because of that, because then it makes you more angry, or if you're sad, it makes you more sad. So often what you actually do if you drink too much and you look at something happy or do something fun, like a party, and if you're sad, like the fun of the moment will override that and will be it will be enhanced. But the moment that there's something that tilts it and makes you remember what you were running from, or so, the alcohol's just like pile on that. I think the alcohol is the only drug that makes you angry because of that. Like it just enhances the anger. So the situation was here, like from a psychological analysis, it was the Martians shat on him. He wanted to shat on the back. He couldn't. He was denied. He was humiliated. He was basically sentenced to die. And the only thing he could blame was his own blood, flesh and blood. And he basically condemned him to death, and judged him. Let out his anger, let him out into space for some fucking reason, perhaps to also save some water. Perhaps that was the last water, I'm unsure. And that was so dark. It also, like, it parallels, or it's the inversion of Andrew Deuce character, like the terrorist character, where he's like, he kills someone to save someone else, and this to just kill someone for the sake of killing, as far as I understand. Perhaps there was some resource stuff involved, but I didn't see it.
Listen, Christian, you can't go squeezing his berries.
Ooh, he fucking awesome. He told her, no, that's unexpected.
He has blood on his hands and wants redemption.
Oh, he does want redemption? Really, he does? That's interesting. So who did he listen to that he doesn't like?
The Donager was destroyed by advanced stealth warships.
And Fred Johnson
Yeah. Is he now? That's true, though.
smuggler we captured was carrying a stealth compound.
Yeah. He could stealth transport stuff to Tycho Station.
Fred Johnson turned his back on Earth.
Oh, he did? Yeah. Oh, he did. Really interesting information. I might have forgotten that.
Keeping in the loop.
What? He's like, hey, you're doing this because the son's dead? Yes, I am. Okay, fine, then keep doing it. I do think she made reasonable arguments, though. Like the stealth stuff, Tycho Station is the potential where these shitty ass ships were built that destroyed the Donager, so that's really interesting. Oh, what the fuck is this? Is this a party world on Tycho Station? Yeah, the music, the beats, Amos and the beats. I don't know what I'm doing. I only was in a discotheque twice. Oh, he's getting hit on. That's cool. Why would you hit on Amos, though? Doesn't he have the dead eyes? Hi, Daniel. Oh.
How do they treat you?
Really good question.
That Bucker ogling you?
Ooh. Really interesting. He saves his life. That's awesome. Amos is trained in military. Oh, and an Alex and Amos scene. I can't wait for that, man. Give me some more information. Amos is such an awesome character. So interesting.
I grew up in places like this.
Really? Makes you pretty dead inside, doesn't it?
I wouldn't have figured that.
It was an awesome concept.
Meaning like that. Like what?
Like what? Yeah. Let's just drink. That's funny, man. I guess.
And you can tell a lot about a place by how they treat their people.
That is true, though. That is true. Really interesting.
Why don't you spend some script?
So script is their currency, I think.
Good for you. I can't. Oh, come on.
Oh, he's married, yeah, we know. He's divorced, isn't he? Or is she dead? Is his wife dead?
I was married. Out on a run, all I...
No. But then?
was getting back out here.
Interesting. Really interesting.
That was just about the best feeling.
Oh, that's so cool. Like, he's living his dream with the Rosinante, but that's cool. But what happened to your wife, mate? Dead or divorced? Really interesting. So, do they have genetically engineered dicks? Like, does he have two dicks? Or did I misunderstand something? I mean, why not? I mean, the business is of love making, let's say. I think the only problem with it is like consent. Like that's so like, because I always think that, do they always consent? Like, is it really, are they really on their own volition, or is it just like not that? But I loved Amos. Like, Amos is so interesting. I love the world building and the character building with him, because they always imply stuff. The actor is so fucking awesome, and the dialogue is very good. And I really like that he was very pragmatic about it. He did save the dude, like, that hit on him, and he's like, yeah, man, I'm not interested. Don't want to spend some script, but be careful, mate. Be careful. So he cared for him. I really loved that. And this is the first time I think Amos really cares for someone that he didn't know. So he is not a psychopath or anything. He's just very reclused and traumatized, I think. And he's got a very big shield on him. Man, I can't wait for more on stuff on him and to analyze him more, because the actor really sells it. I wonder if the actor got the backstory and all of that, and he was told to just act like the character would. And like sometimes they get that, and he just does the stuff. So we don't know something, and like the audience doesn't know stuff that the actor does, but like it fits. Like he feels real, really real. He did trust. He might have trust issues, because he did trust Holden there for a moment. It seemed for a big moment for him, and being betrayed by Holden was a very big moment for him. Like the acting was so awesome on his side, like on the actor's part, and like now he's drinking in a brothel, yeah, and he grew up there. Who were his parents? Did he also do that job? Perhaps, but yeah. Very slice of life, like he has a lot of wisdoms of his life. Oh, is that the crew that they got?
Not too close, but don't try to avoid it.
Interesting.
Draft signature.
We're altering that too.
Awesome, so they can stealth into Mars stuff.
Persons gave their lives, got us onto this shit.
That's so dark, man.
They fought to get you off the Donager.
Yeah. Why are you telling him that?
Are there any bodies we need to take care of?
Lieutenant Love.
No.
He died for us.
Yeah. Yeah, please do that. I hope he gets a good funeral, if they even do have that. I don't trust this dude. I don't trust Fred. It might all be a red herring. That might be.
They try to access any areas that they shouldn't, and the Rosie's car will self-destruct.
That is pretty funny, though. Yeah, I love it. Love Naomi says this.
You feel confident? Come on.
I also love that they didn't draw it out that the crew knows now, like his friends or his companions know that he did the distress call thing. So Miller, will they just really just put you into space? I don't think they will do that. That's scary though. I hate airlocks. It's fucking scary. It's the second person who's potentially killed by like jettisoning them into space, huh? That's so scary. Holy shit, that's so scary. I wonder why there are glasses in the airlocks. Is it so people can see them when they die, or why would you put glass in? Man, that must be so fucking scary. I don't think he's gonna die here, so I'm not that worried about the situation. If this would be another character that might die here. See, someone helped him. Also, they vended first and then they open it, so that was lucky for him. Which is obviously otherwise it decompresses and probably blows out. She was probably on all that somehow. I don't trust her anymore. I don't trust anyone here, man. But he's got the chip. Oh, so now we're with asshole, McAsshole now.
He's gonna stand up.
A man's gonna stand up for what?
Mateo!
What are you doing? so he thinks that his nephew is not a man. No.
The boot to our neck, Sasuke.
What is he doing?
You don't need to do this.
Wow, and he will forever spin, by the way. He will not stop spinning.
It's
okay, Diogo.
Oh, what the fuck's he doing?
Someday.
Oh, he's seppukuing and saved him. Or potentially saved him. Okay, I get it. I misread this. Holy shit. It's basically shotgun blasting. Is he? Is he shotgun blasting a station? Yeah, he shotgun blasted that fucking... Oh my fucking god, he shotgun blasted the Martians. That's actually really fucked, man. And he will forever... Holy shit, the shrapnel might kill him as well. Wow, he's just gonna spin forever. Okay, that was a very nice turn of event. Very nice inversion of what we thought was a man. That was awesome. Okay, so I do think Matthäus, I misread him here. I guess there was still good left in him, so he tried to save his nephew but he didn't take it out on him. So he still was angry at the Martians. And did I understand that correctly? I don't even think it's the Martians that like fucked with him, because it was the Xing Sheng or something that he blew up, and not the Scipio. So, but he was just like, I'm just gonna seppuku here, and Matteo, have fun. I hope someone finds you. Does Matteo have a beacon? Did he say something about that? Perhaps he might have. Oh no, I do think it's the assholes that fucked with him. Yeah. Yes, someone will find you out. They will be okay. I don't know why you said that. Okay, so he basically, I mean, I don't know how far they went. So they probably, the shrapnel killing Matteo here as well was low chance, because they were also like all the momentum was pushing into it. So I guess the explosion as well would have been like contained to one other direction. Very nice physics here. And Matteo is just going to spin forever because angular momentum is conserved, so there's nothing he can like stop himself with, so he will just spin forever. And he was spinning not slowly, so he might get sick and buff into that suit very soon. Very, very dark. And he basically used the asteroid as a shotgun. I mean, it's so funny. I said that earlier. You could just fly into stuff. And it's so funny that some of the stuff I say is like later in the episodes. But I mean, I say a lot, so what are the chances? That like the chances are just there. That's so dark. Look, just alone in space forever. Holy fuck, man. So let's get to Tyson. So they're in the crew launch now.
Always generous.
Yeah, and always afraid. But he was an awesome actor as well.
Sometimes a whiny little prick.
Yeah. See? How much did she have?
Wherever you are.
What belief in the afterlife do they have in space? It's so bad, man. Like Holden's cap. Oh, so they just... Yeah, man. To Lopez. I will just take my water to Lopez and to Shad, who were awesome characters.
I have nothing but respect.
What's your problem?
I also wonder what's the problem.
By uniform. Fanatics, religious...
Yes?
Marines could have saved themselves. Gone home to their family.
Probably.
I know it was because of you.
I mean, yes, probably. That is true. Wow, Lopez, man. Rip. Oh yeah, there's the chip. So will Fred take the chip now? I like that he was guilty. No, she wouldn't have. I don't know.
Probably not.
I think she's... I don't know, though. On action and action. So Fred has the chip now. Is that good or bad?
When all this blows over.
Is Tycho Station gonna blow up because of their luck? I don't know.
To try and kill my last remaining brain cell.
Oh, good. So she's gonna waste herself more. Who the fuck are you? What is in your eye? A camera. Okay, so he's got an iris. Uplink secured. So he saw Holden drinking. Are they going to use that for... Oh, that's... that is probably also the spy that Andrew Dawes, Jared Harris, was that the UN people did have. So they confirmed that Holden is alive and there, but will they interpret it as he was saved, or will they interpret it as he just faked that call? Anyway, I really like that scene though. So to Lopez and the others, really sad that he wasn't in the show. Someone asked me if I would have rather Lopez survived or Shed. I'm unsure. Probably Shed, but very but I had to think a lot about that because Lopez was Martian and Alex is Martian, so we already have that perspective. But Lopez is a bit like Amos, probably like a mix of Amos, Naomi, and Holden. I see him currently, which might be completely off, but so he has aspects of these characters already in him. So it wouldn't be that interesting to have him. But Shed is a very distinct character in that like he's afraid, he panics, he's a medic, he might have different morals and stuff. So he might have been more interesting, I think. I like Lopez a bit more, I think, though. But I'm also unsure. So anyway. And so Fred found the chip with the data. Is that good or bad? Did he send the stealth ships? If he sent that was really bad, but we'll see. And she's okay. So she's afraid for him. I like that. You didn't? Why? I like. Oh God, that sounded so bad. I don't mean it like that, but you know what I mean. Cops often in space shows don't hold back. In real life, sometimes they don't either. I mean, it's a stressful job. It's like you're in primal mode half the time, so it doesn't justify it, but it's like you can't imagine the stress they must be under in those situations. Don't know.
The hair, he's waving his piece around.
Oh, brilliant.
You know how they tell you in basic?
Yes.
Pull the trigger, you ain't. Well.
I am unsure about that. I
killed him, all right.
Holy fuck, man.
It got me.
What was it then?
Little girl in the window.
Oh, brilliant. He never told her that before? That's asinine, so they didn't know each other that well, I think. Oh, it was the only guy he ever killed. He probably never wanted to do it again.
Your mind changes it just a little.
And
your worst memory.
Are you sure?
Your biggest illusions.
That is true, though, a bit.
You make yourself forget it.
No, don't. That's stupid. Don't do that. That's bad advice. Don't do that, please.
It's terrible advice.
Yeah, it's really shitty advice. Thank you. I love that scene, though. So they are... he cares for her still. I really like that, man. That was awesome. Very good writing again. Once more, very good writing. No, don't do that. You're in trauma. No, don't do it. Good, thanks, Miller. At least he didn't do it. That's good. That would have been so stupid, man. I'm glad. Also, how did she know where he was? I don't remember. That's good, man. Oh, fucking course, you fucking cut over, you shit. Anyway, so let's go through it. So now we go into this topic. Like, I know I've been on this topic. Like, this is a topic I've often talked about in reactions, but not in this one, so I'll talk about it briefly. I think did I? Perhaps I even talked about it in another reaction. But this is like a scene that uses the idea. So first off, so like I said earlier in this reaction already, if you kill someone, and you're not a psychopath associated with I think it's a psychopath, you will be mentally scarred as shit. And you will very likely have PTSD, and it doesn't have to be the PTSD, like not all PTSD is like this, or from this. Is like PTSD is mostly trauma in general, that like it's overwhelming and scarring your brain tissue, so to speak, or sometimes it is making your amygdala grow too much or whatever. Like it's fucking with your brain, altering it. But often it is like if it's in war like this, or in police, or in police what is it called, missions, or in I don't know, security missions. Like if you are threatened by a gun, or something else, but it's mostly guns in war, I feel, and shell shock was discovered, I think, in World War I, where they had guns and shells, and it's basically like the situation will burn yourself into your brain because there's so much adrenaline, whatever, neurotransmitters and neural reforging is going on so much that the situation imprints yourself as one of the primary anchors in your brain. Like your brain is basically rewired, rewritten. I've said before that the brain builds on top of like experiences and experiences on top of experiences. This is one of the only occasion where it rewrites core stuff. And that's why it's so devastating. Like your brain's fricked, it's decalibrated. You will associate certain smells that are very primal a lot with trauma and stuff. That's why he probably said the blood thing. So the line was very well written. Like the blood thing's very realistic, or gunpowder is also something, or the way your body was when you shot someone, or I don't know. The thing is, you realize in these kinds of PTSD, you realize you're not a perfect saint person. You thought you could never kill someone. You thought you would be like you were okay, and you were a good person. And if you shoot someone, you know you're not. You try to be perhaps, but you're not a good person anymore, so to speak. That's basically what happens. And if you bury it like Miller here suggested, that will so badly fucking fuck you up. Like if you try to bury something and run away from something, it will get worse and worse and worse until it breaks through, until you completely collapse, have a mental breakdown, or worse. So don't do it. Don't run away from it. You have to talk to people, if you can, professionals. That's why they're there. Like in these kinds of things, that's why you do trauma. Like you work through trauma with professionals. They guide you. They slowly guide you towards it. They make you confront it, integrate it into your being, because it is neurologically already a part of you, but your psychological being, your psychological setup, so to speak, is not yet calibrated to your new brain structure. And you can also make other brain structures stronger so they inhibit again. But the stuff that gets damaged will never be the same most of the time. And shooting is one of the things. By the way, in a war, I think only 20 or 10% of the people actually shoot at someone because they don't want to. Let me actually pull up the statistics. I find that good. I find that assuring. Yeah, so I looked it up again. I do think it's like the estimates are obviously very murky, but it is something they found that is, I think it's around 20%. Some say 15, some say 25 in extreme cases. But basically 15% shot their gun to aim at people. Other people just shoot into the air in the trenches and stuff. Like in movies, you always like everyone's going at everyone, and that's not how it happens. And that, like, one of the things is because if you pull that trigger, you change. And if you know you kill someone, you will be a different person. Like, literally, your brain will rewrite. Like, literally. And in most cases, if you're not a psychopath or like killing or like whatever the fuck is in your head, you will have so much problems. And it will hunt you in your dreams. Because then again, you go into your subconsciousness, and your subconsciousness is already fricked, and it will bubble up, or smells are close to subconsciousness, as I said before. That's why they make it rise again often, or certain visual impulses. It's basically some patterns are like hardwired to just like ultra conduct stuff into your fear centers and stuff, and it might not. The bad thing is like PTSD can also be like from all of the people in like if you're a soldier and you like, I don't know, you go on a jeep and you run into like you drive into, I don't know, forest or whatever, or a desert or whatever the fuck you are. I don't know where you are, why you're there. So some people are like, why am I here? So they go in and suddenly something blows up and they are the only ones left. And there are 4 people they've spent 2 years training with. playing war if I am a bit asshole-ish here, and I am, but like they trained together, they were brothers, and I don't know this because I haven't trained, I just know the literature, so if it's different, correct me in the comments, and I know some veterans do watch these reactions of mine, and I'm always glad for their input. And I've heard stories from some comments on this channel as well, where some people shared very, very intimate things about war and stuff, and I'm thankful for that. But the thing is, like, if the people, so I don't want to be negative or anything, but like, it's just like when people go in on the Jeep and one just survives, the others don't, you question morality as well. You question, like, why did this happen? Those were people, and I am people, so to speak. So it's like, it's very, very close. Like, PTSD caused by war is like that often. I did write a horror story about that as well, by the way. It's called The War Behind, and it is about a soldier who's stationed in a number station. It's a Russian soldier who's stationed in a number station. So a number station is basically a station that just sends out random numbers, and we don't know why sometimes, and it's a real thing. And I just wrote the horror story about it. So there's a Russian soldier, and he's an ensign. He's stationed to monitor the US communications, and he uses antenna, and so he tries to detect stuff in the Cold War. And one day he turns the antenna into space, and he gets a message from space. And from that message, he starts thinking he lives another life where suddenly there's a war, and he suddenly starts living in a war, and another entity takes him over. And the psychologist called to deal with him, because they do call up psychologists, and that's the main character. And he did do some horrid stuff in World War II, and he hasn't grappled with that yet. So it's like about trauma and stuff, this story. It's also very horrific because it's about war, and it's basically about a consciousness and sound that is trying to take you over. So if you're into stories like that, again, shameless self-plug, but I do think it's a very good story as well. It's again in the linked comment as a free audiobook read by a very good native speaker, so not me. And I like the version, so give it a shot. I don't know if you like my stories and if you've tried them, but anyway, it's just like, because I just say it because I've read into it. Like I've watched videos as well of veterans that have PTSD or shell shock, and interviews, and the way they lose track, and the way they just lose themselves into something that's not real in the moment, at the moment, but more real to them than the moment is for them. So they lose themselves, like their eyes grow distant, and they start turning away a bit. They start to trail off with their thoughts, and it's so horrific, so sad what happened to these people. And like, it breaks my heart. And I think I wanted to raise a bit of awareness with that story as well for that, because like, and that can happen in other situations as well. But it's often with facing mortality, and that humans can create death, so to speak. And if you do have trauma or stuff like that, can also be from something else someone did to you that's not necessarily like hurting in the physical sense, but in the mental sense. And you question like the goodness in the world, perhaps. I know this is poetic and a bit too roughly said, but that's basically what it is. And that's why his advice is shit. Like, talk to people. Seek help, no shame in that. It's basically like I'm one of the people that thinks like going to the psychologist or something. Like, and it's not a psychologist you necessarily go to here, but that should be mandatory, like every 5 years for everyone, because everyone has something they have to work through. I do have stuff, like, and I don't like stigmatizing it. I think it's very important that we take care of the mental health as much as the physical one. Like, no one would be like, no, that's not correct. But like, you would be, you would rather be like, yeah, you should go to a doctor. Like you're like, you fell, you broke your knee, go to the doctor. But yeah, there's someone who traumatized you, go to the doctor. No, then you're loony. Like, that's stupid. Like, I think it's both important to take care of yourself. And, but again, people tend to also, by the way, people tend to not care for themselves in these situations. even in physical ones, like I think prescription-wise, like 20% take the prescribed medicine, but when it's their cat, they always give it to their cat. Like, it's so weird that you sometimes lose just track of yourself. So if you are, take a moment now, like listen in on or think about something you might have associated with what I said just now, and like if there's something you found in yourself, take care of yourself, please. You know, take care, because these things are no fucking joke. On the contrary, complete horror. Anyway, let's continue. And again, by the way, them not kissing and stuff was good, because that is also like relapse into the primal mode of love, because a trauma is, again, it is close to your primal modes. Again, I know it's a theme, but it's just a very human theme you should understand if you want to understand humans a bit better psychologically. And again, you fall back to these more primal systems like care, anger, like the dude on the ship we saw, like, and it's very well written. Like, the show is psychologically well written. I wonder if they have an advisor. So we do have a repainted Martian ship. It's now the Rocinante. Love the set for the Rocinante as well.
You're late.
Why does she come with him though? I love that he's got a crew now.
Are you?
Your ship's ready as well. No, we didn't.
Okay.
I love that he also accepts that choice.
I'll put on some coffee.
Oh man, I get you so much with the coffee.
You people drive a hard bargain.
It's so funny. Yeah.
I want you to help me find someone.
Ooh, that's awesome. I mean, Fred probably has connections, so.
I'll do what I can.
I do think Fred was set up with the butcher stuff, but he still did it, I think. If he was blamed, then I will change my opinion, but he did kill children, so fuck you, mate. Rocinante. That's what Amazon's doing. He's just fucking graffitiing the hull of the ship. That's so awesome, man. Let's go. We've got a fucking spaceship crew. I haven't had one for ages. Okay, so who's that? Who is he painting there? Why is he painting a woman? I think it's Rocinante woman.
Jesus, Miller, should I even ask?
I was almost killed, whatever. Why are you telling her, though? Is that wise?
Yeah.
So.
It's not dormant, it's giving off heat.
What? Of what?
Incidences all across the spectrum. Can you hear me?
So something is giving up energy.
I don't know.
Oh, it is bioweapon. Okay, at least one of my three things was true.
I meant, where'd you get it?
Julie Mao.
Interesting. Oh, God.
Which vanishes with all souls aboard.
Yeah.
Ships start blowing up.
Yeah, so there's a bioweapon. Who is, though?
Ooh. Scientists on Phoebe discover something.
Yes. Aliens? Biological warfare.
Gets wind of it. They send a crew out to steal it.
As they do.
Which leaves
Mars and Earth. Or a faction we don't know yet.
We'll do anything to keep it quiet.
Her. Man, she looks too fucking weird.
Starting a war.
Who could that be?
Radiation levels are off the charts.
Yes. Radiation. What are you doing there?
Need to get a sample of Phoebe.
Okay. Phoebe Station 19N4D.
You tell anyone about this?
No, don't tell her. No, why would you say that, you shit? What are you doing? What are you doing? You fuck. She's evil. You fuck. You never. No.
Erase Detective Miller's case files and cancel all.
Awesome. I knew it. You're so dumb, man. Awesome. Awesome. You got that on your own. Yeah. No, it's not DOS.
He bought you.
Get out.
I don't know if DOS bought him, though.
What does it go for these days, huh?
Yeah, I didn't trust her.
Help Mr. Miller find the door.
Why would you have told her that?
Shoot him.
Yeah, he's... Yeah, okay, so they're a robot. I didn't think Dawes would have his hands here. I thought she was bought by someone else, but yeah. Did you tell anyone else about this? Yes, I made copies and I told a lot of people about this. So you better not fuck with me here. I don't care who you are. You always say that. You never say that. You never say I told no one. What the fuck, man? You stupid shit. You stupid shit. Like, he was such an intelligent character and you just like, just so obvious. How did his fucking partner even know where he was? Probably got a hint by Dawes, so that was set up. Like, I don't think his partner was in on it, but I think Dawes leaked the information to her, so she sent his partner, you know, like, what the fuck, think, mate, what the fuck were you doing? I mean, he was so into it, he thought he had the big catch, I get it, but man, come on, man, never, like, that's like the dumbest question ever to answer with no, I didn't tell anyone, like, what the fuck? I did think the show was above stuff like that. That was dumb. That was the dumbest thing in the show yet. Holy fuck, man. Let's get some Amos to counter that. Butane gas. Is she gonna tell him? Oh, she does tell him that, yeah. Oh, and he gets everyone a coffee. You chat, man. See the captain now? That's awesome. Those two men as well. I think they can be very good buds. This basically was his saying sorry.
Be advised, you'll be crossing 3 Martian trade zones.
3 Martian trade zones. So it's his wife. They're probably dead. Are they?
Partner.
I love it, man. That's so awesome. We've got our fucking crew. And they're all drinking coffee as well. Isn't that the most badass thing you can do? Man, those seats are so awesome. That's so awesome, man. Oh, there they go. Let's fucking go, man. Is that fuel or is that oxygen tanks? That was not the... No! I kind of knew it. Come on, I can't fool you. I knew they were gonna end the episode here. Ah, shit, that was awesome. It was so awesome. So I hope they save Matteo. Perhaps they won't save Matteo and he's just dead and we never hear from him again. Oh my fucking god, man. Miller, come on, mate. You dropped the ball so hard there, man. Anyway, that was so fucking dope. Not glad I love this show so much. It's so much fun. So much fun. I like the psychological aspect more than the physics aspect, even though like the physics are very well done, but the psychological aspects are so well written. I just love well written shows. I mean, I don't give a shit about the trope of did you tell anyone, fuck it. Like, you can have one of those in your writing. Like, whatever. It was so awesome. Anyway, tell me what you thought of this episode. I hope you have a great day as always. And don't forget to check out my web novel. I address these themes there as well in the fantasy setting. Fantasy about the afterlife. And I've got like 20 readers, so if you want to join them, and the two commenters that I have, feel free. Also, do check out my horror story, or my horror stories. I do think they are like very hard psychological horror, some hard gore as well, but most of it psychological. I hope you enjoy it. And if you do, let me know as well. I don't get a lot of feedback on my writing, unfortunately. Neither good nor bad. So, I mean, I guess that's something. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. And I will see you soon. Take care of yourself as always. And Rosinanti out. Bye.